Um, Good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Alhaji Sise. I'm a major at business management. Presently, this is my last semester to attain my associate degree in business management, and I'm really excited about this topic today on the discussion board, which is to tell a story. I really like the prompts that were there, and I'm gonna choose one of those prompts because it's something that has happened in real life to me, and that's why I chose the prompt. And so just sit back and hold tight, and it's gonna be short but straightforward. And I don't know, but let me start, and we can have a good story at the end. As I say, I'm Alhaji Sise. So I will start with a prompt like says a time you were late. Yeah, that's what I want to embark on. This was a time I was late. And that was a time I will never forget because my lateness cost me a lot. In 1998, we have a war which cost many people's life in my country, Sierra Leone, which is located in the West Africa. And we fought one of the fiercest war in Africa, and it lasted for 8 years. So during that war, many people suffered. Many people lose what they have worked for how many years. It was a fight between the government and the army. The army was portraying the government was not ruling the interest of the people, and they were ruling the interest of themselves and their family. And the army was trying to take the power so that they can have a democratic government who can sit and rule for the people and by the people and to the people. So it was a long fight because the government was saying they were elected democratically. They're gonna give them time until their time finish and they will leave. But the military or the army can't wait for that time because many things gonna happen that's gonna cause many people to suffer till that time gonna come. So the army thought it fit to step in, which was, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, what they call a coup. They put a coup like to overthrow the government, and it resulted to a dramatic war which cost many people life because civilians end up to fight, civilians upon civilians, soldiers upon civilians. So it was a terrible war that lasted for 8 years in Sierra Leone. And within that fighting, some of us lost our homes, lost our loved ones. It was sad because I ended up to lose people that were really close to me, that made me who the person I am today. But media so rest in peace. So within the war, most of us houses were burned down to ashes. Most of us can't even eat for days, sometimes for weeks, no food, no water. But we still survived due to the help of UNHCR, FAO, WHO. Those UN organization came in to our aid, built camps, refugee camps, which some of us were able to stay there and benefited from their resources they were helping, because their resources were really much needy for our people. As the story goes, when I was a time you were late. I was a boy that time that loves to play football, play soccer, go out with friends, enjoy. But during that war time, we don't have that time. But we still carry on with our daily activities when we are at the camp, at the refugee camp. We meet friends, we play soccer, we play games, just to do something that we take our mind from what has been happening. The UN stepping gave us a second thought of life that, yeah, not all hope is lost. I met with my friends every day. We played games. We do a couple of stuff that keeps us surviving day by day. And there was a reconciliation between the government and the military, which UN sent some peacekeeping force to come and settle between them to see what they can do to salvage the situation, to end this chaotic war. And we wake up one morning on the radio that the government and the military are going to sit for a peace accord so that they can put an end to this, which everybody was happy about, because we were fighting a war of no end, a war that we don't know what will be the next day. So the peace accord was hosted in Lomé, which is in Mali. And the government went there, military people went there, and they sat down. They end up to come to a one conclusion that the military gonna be in charge until they have a democratic party, which the government signed and the military signed that peace accord, and that's how the war came to an end. The war was finished. And now come to my story. Some of us went back to our normal duties, start a life again. So this is when I was late. My family and friends, we end up to stay in one house where we are doing well. After the war, many resources came that some of us take those opportunities, step back in life, started moving forward. And there this day come. I went to play soccer. I was playing soccer so good that everybody knows me. They call me Pepito. And my uncle from Europe came and come and took my sister, my little brother, and my little cousin to Guinea for them to get a visa. But I was late to be part of that group, which today I always blame myself for that opportunity that slipped through my fingers. Because if I should have known, I will never be late to be part of that. That opportunity never comes anymore. And I was so young that, but I was smart, I know. Actually, I was really told that, your uncle will be coming around at any time to come facilitate so that you guys can go to Europe and you can develop your soccer talent. But I never listened. I went out to play the soccer game for one team. Returned back home, suddenly, my mom told me We try to call your phone, we never reach you. We try to do everything, and you were late, and they're gone. I was like, oh, Mom, so this is it? She said, yes. I was like, can this be turned over? She said, no, my son. Sometimes this how late can cost you. I'd be like, Mom, you know how much I need this opportunity. You know what I've been working for. So why this time? See, that is what I've cost you. Now you have learned your lesson. And someday, sometime, I know you can't repeat this anymore. You will respect when people tell you something. You will respect time. You will respect a day like this if it comes anymore. And today, I'm going to have this till the rest of my life. I will never, ever forget about this. Because it cost me a lot. Because if I should have taken the opportunity by now, I should have been different somebody. Not even doing this video, but a different level. But with my lateness, I end up to change my career, which I never supposed to do. So it cost me where I am today. So guys, I don't got much to say. But a time that I was late cost me my career and my destiny. I rest my case. Thank you and have a great day.